they will field first.
Yeah, Mohammad Rizwan going over to Richie Richardson, and the Pakistan Cricket Board is giving a t-shirt to the great Richie Richardson for 100 ODIs as a match referee. So he'll be more than happy with that. Of course, one of the greats of the game, who not only has done so much from an official point of view, but also was one of the great players. Pakistan, this is how they are lining up today. Ramiz, you happy with the look of the team today?
Yeah, I mean, top order is pretty decent actually. Saim Ayub has been a great find. Babar Azam needs another 95 to be the quickest to 6,000 ODI runs. Rizwan batted superbly, as did Kamran Ghulam, and Salman Ali Agha is turning out to be a very fine all-round cricketer.
Yeah, this is where the bowlers come into focus, Ramiz.
Yeah, Tayyab is in, and then we've got the pacers. Asnan is in, and we've got Sufyan in place of Abrar. He's a left-arm wrist spinner.
Yeah, no doubt. A player that everyone who enjoys this game will be keen to see. And of course, spinners in this particular format always is so important. Now, from a South Africa point of view, well, I can tell you that Chris Morris got a little bit excited because there's a certain player that's in the mix, but he's not in the top half yet. So let's just touch on that. And of course, they've gone with Dzozi once again at the top, ahead of Rickleton, Van der Dussen in the middle there. Your makeup of that top six.
Yeah, look, a lot of firepower. Obviously, we need a bit of runs up at the top. Timber look good in Cape Town, but Rassie van der Dussen also short of a few runs. The one in the T20s, he needs to get going. That middle order, Aidan Markham, Klaasen, we know how good he is and how classy he is. And David Miller, same thing. We know the power that he possesses, so a lot of power there. Marco Jansen again with the debutant, Corbin Bosch. He's 31, 32 years old, and he's making his debut here up the road from where he's from. So great moment for him. Preelfontein, local boy, will know these conditions well. Rabada, Mapaka to rub it off with the pace.
Yeah, going to be some really good wheels in this particular lineup. But of course, Bjorn Fortuin, a player who plays a lot of cricket in this particular part of the world. So interesting to see how they will go as a team. South Africa looking to end on a high. Mike Hazeman, he's standing by. Well, he was walking alongside the big machine a little bit earlier on, and I hope that he's got something special for us.
Fiso, yeah, I just want to talk a bit about this pitch, but also the conditions. The first thing I want to tell you is that this ground is sold out tonight, so we're going to have more than 26,000 people here, which is going to be wonderful to see the atmosphere. But as far as the captains are concerned, because of the weather, pardon the pun, it's all going to be a little bit fluid for them, because it might get some interference, which is what Temba mentioned at the toss as well. But both captains wanted to bowl first. The reason for that, if you look at the last 5 games here, the last 5 day-nighters, 80% of those games were won by the side batting second. But let's go back a little bit further as well. If you look at the last 10, 80% of those games were won by the side batting second as well. The first innings average score in the last 5 day-nighters here has been 252. We do have a short boundary as well behind me to the scoreboard. It's just 60 metres, so it's not a big hit. And also we're at 6,000 feet above sea level, so really if you're at sea level, that's more like a 52-metre boundary, so it's not very big at all. So the bowlers may be concerned about that, particularly if they're going to be bowling from the corner drive in. Let's have a look at this track. I think it looks okay, actually. I think the track looks okay. I think it is going to be, because of the weather we've had, it is going to be a little bit tacky. And I think that's going to be something that the batsmen start with. They're going to have to watch out for a little bit. Let's just have a closer look. You can see it's a pretty good grass covering as well. But I think it's going to be a bit on the slow side, a little bit tacky. And that's just because of the weather that has been consistent around here over the last few weeks. One thing I will mention is that when the rain's been coming in, it's been coming in late in the day. So Frosty the groundsman here has been saying that basically they've had most of the work done throughout the day when it's been quite warm, and then they put the covers on quickly. So there's not too much moisture, but there's bound to be just a fraction that's going to help the bowlers initially, and that's why both sides also wanted to bowl first. Okay, Fiso, back to you.
Yeah, thank you very much, Hayes. A good toss to win for Temba Bavuma, according to the reports that Mike Hazeman has just given us. And it has been quite a busy morning, and hopefully we'll be getting action underway very soon. Don't go anywhere. Pink Day is here, and it continues after this.
$25,000 people are going to be in the Wanderers today. Yes, it's pink, 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 and more pink.
Oh, that's going to be close. Yep, finger goes up.
Shot. Oh, that's fantastic cricket.
It's a fact, you get. Shot. And away it goes for a one bounce ball. Brings up 50.
It's a day of fun, it's a day of frolic, but it's also a day of serious matters. It doesn't matter where you turn, people are pink supporting this fantastic project.
That's pretty straight. Up goes the finger, and he has picked up that wicket. He's got him. That is a big wicket. Hashim Amla was just looking to try and...
Wanderers. South Africa's pain has been Pakistan's pleasure. Bowled out for 164 by a sparkling Pakistan attack. Top performance.
Oh, that's nicely played. That's a very good drive on the offside. Crack that away in front of square. That's a very good shot for 4. That's a fine stroke. Swinging away, there's a man there, it should be taken, it's taken. He's off and running. Take you off and placing a phone call to the Here We Go, the Spin Twins, having a chat together.
Shot. There it is. Pakistan's first one-day international victory at the Wanderers is a glorious one.
Down with white and red in a scorching summer series. Dare to tread.
Tony just slows it back. You cannot do that.
The powerful Proteas lining up in all their might, challenging Pakistan in a 3-division fight.
I can do this. Bang! Flat is out of this world.
Catch the Proteas versus Pakistan across all 3 formats with 3 T20s, 3 ODIs, and a 2-match test series.
Live and exclusive on Willow.
Done. The third one-day international, and it comes to you live. The Wanderers, the Bullring, and Johannesburg, whilst overcast and a bit rainy, we hope will be okay to have this pink one-day international get underway and get to completion as well. An occasion for awareness. Everybody will be, or just about everybody will be in pink. All for a good cause. Breast cancer awareness. Yeah, and generally South Africa do well in this game. And so with the success, many turn up to be part of the occasion. A recap of what happened at the toss, Bavuma, and I suppose predictably so, won the toss and decided that South Africa would bowl first. Rain around, a delay with the and the series already won. The Pakistanis decide that they'll make some changes. Tahir into the side for Irfan Khan, Muhammad Hasnain in for Haris Rauf, Sufyan Mukim in for Abrar Ahmed, and for South Africa a debut for Corbin Bosch, who comes in for Andile Petriguayo. Essentially, with all those changes, it's like for like, with each coming to do what the other has done and hoping to keep up or improve the standards. Pakistan have been very good in the one-day international series. There's Corbin Bosch. He'll be a bundle of nerves. Proud as well, of course, his whole family will be. A really wonderful occasion for him, a great start, and a hope for many more games, many more opportunities to represent South Africa. Abdullah Shafiq gets another go, and he'll be hoping that things would go better this time. A couple of times, he's got some good deliveries and been dismissed without scoring. At the other end, opposite in terms of fortunes, very contrasting. Nothing at one end and plenty at the other. That's a look at his career. Already just easy on the eye, and also with good results and good performances as well. So great start for Saim Ayub in his international career. He faces up against Kagiso Rabada, who comes back into the side. 103rd one-day international, absolute superstar. Really good numbers, potency. You look at that, 159 wickets. All those years ago, 10 I think it is now, where he started off with the hat-trick over in Bangladesh. He starts us off in the pink ODI. Nudged onside, and Pakistan are on the board straight away. It's good afternoon also to Chris Morris, but first...
Hello, and good afternoon to all. Pakistan have shaped up very nicely in this ODI series. Can they keep up the momentum and make it 3-0?
It's gone! Oh dear! Abdullah Shafiq! Never mind who the bowler is. It's another nought. This time a first baller.
I thought I was looking at a replay of the second ODI, but it happened exactly like that. Just poking his bat at that line, and it's not working for Abdullah Shafiq. He was given another go today. And have a look at this dismissal. Just a nothing shot once again, looking after the in-swinging slant. It wasn't that, and an easy catch this time in the second slip. So Abdullah Shafiq, 3 innings, 3 knots. Yeah, it hasn't worked for him at all. 1 for 1.
It's such a good length from KJ Rabada. He knows this place well. Grew up here, finding that perfect length. And what you will notice at the Wanderers, the ball does fly and carry a lot more than a lot of grounds around the country. So a few edges go down and drop short in Paul and in Cape Town. But the Wanderers, they do carry. Perfect start for the Proteas.
Yeah, just about every time. You have to walk in that first over. What a player. Babar Azam, 123rd one-day international, and is hunting down 6,000 runs. jag off the surface. You expect with the moisture around that there'd be something beneath this surface.
Yeah, rather a nervous start here for Babar Azam. It was an invite to play that full-blooded cover drive, and there was nothing there from Abdullah Shafiq. Sad way to exit. Didn't get a look in. Didn't know what to do with that length in this ODI series. Just playing inside the line of the ball and a good catch. For a very long time, Babar Azam knows how to bat up the order in the middle order. Just 95 away or 97 runs away from becoming the fastest to 6,000 ODI runs.
Excellent link. The tendency here at Wanderers with the pace and the bounce is that many a fast bowler can live back of a length and will be quite happy seeing the ball carry through to the keeper. There's some grass on it, and Murray, you said it, he's grown up here, Rabada, and his length has been immaculate.
It's a place that you want to be slightly fuller. You talk about that back of length. You want to be ever half an inch fuller to force the batter into a shot, because yes, it does look nice when the ball does carry. Keeper's taking it up, but he's thrown. But you've got to get it fuller. The third slip goes in, so attacking from South Africa now.
Shot. Beautifully played. Away for 4. It ends the first, 5 for 1.
One of these has chlorine, microplastics, and forever chemicals in it. And one is Aquasana filtered. With our Aquasana water filter, every glass is cleaner and healthier. Wait, which one? Visit aquasana.com today.
Running, delightful shot. Smack in the middle of the blade.
Marco Jansen. He's got the ball to shape a little bit through the course of the series.
I'm sure South Africa would have discussed the length, what line and what length to bowl on a surface like this. And I think it has to be that test match length, where you engage the slip cotton more than the short cover or short mid-wicket. Can Siam stop himself from playing that full-blooded cover drive?
He'll be going against his instincts, that's for sure, and well advised to on a day like today, on a pitch like this one.
Yeah, I think it's important for South African bowlers to try and make the Pakistan batters hit over their heads. With that test match length, it is a slightly fuller, but with the extra bounce at the Wanderers, you want to entice the batter to look to go over the top, and that's where you get your wickets, you find your edges, you get the balls that splice off, and then you get the ones that go straight up. So with that slightly fuller length and a little bit of shape, you want to be tempting the batters.
Like that, Chris?
No, not bad, Marco. Not bad. It's such a good start. When you've got the ball swinging, you have to get it up there and force the batters to play. Just outside half. The form that Saim Ayub is in at the moment, he's not going to look to miss out on anything. Good piece of work from Bjorn Fontaine. Very good in that region.
The other thing that Pakistan must need to understand and learn is that you can't break your wrist on a surface like this, because that's a subcontinent way of playing that middle and leg stump line. An out swinger on that line, and you're straight away looking to play that mid-wicket sort of tap. Better off really playing with the full face of the blade and just buying time. Hang in there.
Yeah, when players from Asia, the whole of it, turn up here, the test is bounce, but when you get to Wanderers some of the time, and today there's a bit of grass, look at overhead, overcast, and there's some moisture all over the place, then you get a little bit of lateral movement to go with that bounce. You really have to be on the mark with regard to what you play and what you don't. If you play first line and it goes, don't follow, don't get drawn to the ball. And it's a difficult thing to do just because these conditions are so alien.
I think it's important to understand that you've got so much time in a one-day game. You've got to give a chance to get in, get the measure of the wicket, and take your time because it is a place where you can catch up your strike rate.
6 for 1. Broken finger. Bjorn Mulder is here watching. He says that's pink. There's often a debate on pink day. What's pink, what is not?
It's almost like your shirt, Tom. Aggressive salmon you went for today, I see.
Almost. Here's Kagiso Rabada. 2 slips to the lefty. Yeah, this is through the series. He's had a tough time, hasn't he? And they've just hung it around off stump.
Yeah, I mean, he's playing from the crease and then hoping for the best. It's not been an aggressive movement forward or back. He's not really been able to cover that line in 2 minds, probably.
Yeah, whilst generally it's batters who feel I've done something wrong when they get out. Shot. Full and driven. We've seen that cover drive a few times through the course of the series. Saeem Ayub with 4 more.
They're slightly over-pitched from Kagiso Rabada. That's a slip corner at the Wanderers. You almost don't mind this. Floating the ball outside off, inviting the drive. On this occasion, Saeem Ayub up to the task, opening that face beautifully, just helping it through that square cover point region. It's a beautiful shot.
Then just pulling it back. That's what he's looking for. Want to make sure that batter has to play.
I think for the first 5 or 6 overs, leaving the ball becomes your best shot. And so in 2 minds there. But he's not going to stop himself because that cover drive had a big wind and flourish. He's not going to tap the ball and play with soft hands. No.
Watching him at Boland Park was an exercise in him kind of developing as he went along. Start off, great big drives, then put them in the cupboard for a bit, waited for the ball to get older. Menon, 60th ODI, very experienced in umpire. South African allowed in Palika. And after the one he's just been beaten with, you see him almost change and go, hold on, can't do that. I've got to do it differently. Yes, he's got a smile on his face, but it's very much a case of trying to work out what do I do, what can I do, what can't I here, and doing it quickly.
Yeah, I mean, he's got to have a solid pitch map. Like a bowler, he's got to have a batting pitch map. And I think leaving the ball is going to be critical for the first few overs.
The length very good, couldn't resist, lucky not to edge it. It's 10 for 1.
And that's the length that you're striving for here at the Wanderers. There's a slightly a little bit fuller. Force the batsman into that drive. Great crowd in so far. Such a special day in the calendar.
A smattering fans. Well-attended occasion, generally. It's a case very much of the weather probably deterring some who are in the area, unsure of whether it will be dry all the way through or not, and so not necessarily braving it. These who are here have done so, and they're going to have to go through this, I think, through the course of this game, where the covers would be on and off. Intermittent play more than anything else.
As we all know, this is a tester for both sides. For bowling sides, they've got to get the bodies warmed up again after the break, and for batters to make sure that their concentration is not broken, that they are out there in the dugout, kind of a bubble. This nobody wants. Covers on the field. I just hope that it blows over.
Here in the Highveld, normally when you sort of start off with really hot days, it might build up through the course of the day, and you get these huge cumulonimbus clouds that tip the rain down pretty quickly. Half an hour, 45-minute storms, and then away they go. But today, right from the start, it's been overcast, and even in the course of the night, there was rain. And so it seems a little more that sort of rain that's going to kind of hang about. A little heavier than the drizzle, but not really heavy rain. It can be quite annoying. Yeah, some rain away dance, I suppose. Yeah, it's tough for players, and no doubt it's also tough for spectators. I applaud them, actually. I was talking just now about how some, despite being close by, despite getting tickets, despite wanting to support the occasion, the event, the day, kind of don't brave, the rain, because it just looks like one of those days. But these have done so, and indeed they're to be commended.
Yeah, and I think it's important to understand, yes, we are here for the cricket. Sometimes days are bigger than the actual game of cricket, and such a tremendous occasion in the calendar for cricketers that we can be able to give back. As a cricket player, you strive to win games of cricket, but this makes you realise that there are things bigger than the actual game, and days like this, so well supported, and it's a pity that it's raining at the moment, but as you can see, they're fighting through.
Yeah, and what happens also is you end up sort of having your own fun at the stadium. If it happens this way and you've got to endure the rain or the interruptions. Skirmishes is what he said in the change room whenever there breaks in play and they're too long. Rambo.
But this is a different lot. Not as enterprising as we were.
Yeah, they've already lost
Pretty
a wicket.
boring.
They've already lost a wicket, and it's the wicket of Abdullah Shafiq. I was saying a little earlier that many a time a batter gets out and the batter will say, I did X wrong. Some of the time, bowlers get it right. And he's got, and I'm thinking about the one in Pearl, I think it is, that delivery from Marco Jansen. There's not a whole lot he could have done about it. And so you have that sometimes where you get a sequence of deliveries and you just are the one at the receiving end. And I feel for him, Abdullah Shafiq.
Yeah, and you'll tend to look as a batter, you look at other batters, and Saeem Ayub's played and missed 3 or 4 deliveries, hasn't nicked one, and he's nicked his very first one. So the game is unfair sometimes, but in saying that, Tom, if you look at the consistency that they've shown throughout the series of where they were pitching the deliveries, South Africans have got it spot on against him.
thing is that if you get out playing the same kind of shot 3 times in 3 innings, then it becomes a problem. So you can't really make out whether he's getting out to great deliveries or it's been poor technique. I don't know. I mean, this wasn't such an impossible ball to play. First ODI at Paul, South Africa, 239 for 9 in Pakistan over the line. It was a very good game of cricket. 49.3 overs it took for Pakistan to beat South Africa. Second game was an easier one compared to this.
Yeah, in this one, Klaasen, I remember Klaasen and talking to him at the start of the day and him having to rescue the side. Salman Aliaga was good in stalling South Africa and taking the 4 wickets, and this was the real. And in speaking to him today, he said, well, didn't have to make a play, but just spend time at the crease, and says he also enjoyed that, and was in reference to 2020 cricket, where every time he's out there, he says he feels he needs to make a play. Before we go to the second one, this is how Salman Ali Agha affected that first ODI.
Yeah, I mean, it was poor batting against spin bowling. The ball wasn't really spinning a great deal. It was just the arm delivery. He used the breezy conditions well and hit the leg, but they played from the crease. And that was a problem for the top order. So that performance crippled South Africa's progress. Saim with 109, played beautifully. Salman Ali Agha had to bat well with the tail, 82, turned out to be a match-winning innings as well. But he's a star for Pakistan in the white ball cricket. Let's see whether he's given a go in test matches. But he's got flair, he's got good temperament, and shots all around the clock. Can sweep, can play spin beautifully. It's great ability to hook and pull the ball. So he's got all the shots. Yeah, turned out to be a terrific 100. Went through phases. Got the big one in the end.
Speaking to him before that game and asking about his form and everything, and actually it was after, before the second one, where he says, nope, I don't want anybody to be hyping me off. Just keep my feet on the ground and play the situation, be in the present. Him and Salman had to be in that first ODI. What a performance by Salman.
And I think what stands out for me is the patience he had towards the end of the game. Yes, he might have been running out balls, but he chose the moments of when to pounce and when to play the big shot. And calculation, for me, what stands out is the big 60 hit off to Bray Shamsi when he came down the wicket.